Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Mediocre Builds. I decided to do some type of series where I build spooky things because it's October. So maybe it's like BuildTOBER or something. I don't know. I've never done this before. That's why it's very mediocre. Yeah, so this one is a build I made. It's basically like the story that I thought of is it's like a witch's cabin in the woods, kind of like Hansel and Gretel vibes. Pretty sure that's their names, like the witch bakes a pie and the children smell it and they come to the cabin, and then instead of a pie, she puts them in the oven and then she eats them. So, just like witchy vibes or whatever. So here's me making a mediocre cabin. Roofing is still really hard and I'm still trying to figure that out. So hopefully this makes sense, or if you want to play in it, I don't know why you would, but the inside is good. It's only one story because I tried to make it two and realized I didn't put the second story in, so I tried to make it after I made the roof and it really didn't go well, so couldn't do that. It's fine. It turned out cute. At least to me it turned out cute. I tried forever to pick the perfect window. I figured I'd do like an open air type thing, because like I don't think she has electricity. She's a witch, so it's like she's kind of out here roughing it or whatever. I did more of like a dark wood theme. Kind of made it like old, weathered type. I really spent a long time on the outside. I normally do that. Like the building is the best part, in my opinion. And then once I built it, I'll have like this whole idea of like, oh, like there's a witch and she's gonna like lure children and I'm gonna play it out and it's gonna be great and I'm gonna love it. And then when it comes down to it, I start to play and then like 10 minutes in, I'm done. So I think I just like to play dress up, basically. And build houses. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if I like the architectural stuff or interior design. I don't know. I would say this is low effort because it's kind of hard to keep Sims alive, but this is not easy. I mean, this took me, I didn't finish it in one day. I don't know. I think I got like tired or something, but I mean, this took me, like, the recording was basically like 50 minutes. Something ridiculous. It took me like 2 hours for like recording time, and then I had to sift through all the recorded time and like put things in that I wanted to show. I figured someone would want to see, because a lot of it was just, I didn't realize like how ratchet my builds are. I try out like every color of a panel before I pick one. Like no one wants to see that. Anyways, I think it looks really cute. I like the dark wood and this type of roofing. I don't know where that's from, but I really like the roof texture. I didn't have the column bug in this, thankfully, but now I do. I have no idea why, but it's really frustrating. Like if you haven't seen the column bug, it's like you place a column and then it just keeps going and it's just huge and it like comes through the roof. I have no idea why. I don't know how to fix it. So yeah, that's what I'm working with now. The shape of this build was kind of weird, and this is where I thought about, putting in stairs, and I was messing with the new cool stairs that we got. it's really exciting. I really like the new stairs, like changing them around. I don't even know what you would call that. There's a name for it. But this is me realizing that this is not gonna work, and I thought about making it work, and it was gonna be like a big thing, and then I quickly realized that that's not happening. Deleted all of it. Oh yeah, so I started to work on the landscaping. No, I'm still picking out. No, it looks fine. Stop that. Okay. I wanted the landscaping to look kind of like foresty. I didn't want it. I might go back and like make it like more foresty and add more pine trees. I don't know why. I wanted it to be like you were walking down like a gravel road and you saw her house. But I realized the placement of this in this world. I think this is God, where is this world? I forget. I know it, but it's kind of like she's not really in the woods. I feel like Glimmerbrook would have been a better idea, but even then, like the big gravel outside of the lot where it's like the world and it like leads up to the house, like it's just off a street, like, and there's like lampposts like right down the street. Like it's just not in the middle of the woods. So I don't know, maybe like, what is it? Hollow or Forgotten Hollow. Maybe that would be better to place this if you're placing it, because otherwise it really doesn't make sense. I have this mod. It's like I forget the name. I'll leave it in the description if you're interested. It's a Danny Paradise mod. I think that's what it's called. So it's basically like everything's autumn, and almost every plant that you place is going to be like red or yellow or orange. It's a really pretty mod. It's really great. The only thing is that you can't turn it off. So whenever I don't want it to be fall, I have to like take it out of my mods folder. But I leave it on my desktop, and then I just kind of like put it back in when I want to play. So it's kind of annoying. I don't know if there's any way to fix that or not. Maybe. But yeah, so I'm just putting some vines here so it looks kind of overgrown. I don't know why it took me forever and a day to pick the perfect door. Yes, okay, that's the door I end up going with, pretty sure. I like it. I put a pond there for some reason. Felt like, pond vibes, whatever. Felt right, Listen to my heart. It felt right. I don't know why she'd have a mailbox, being a witch and all, but I think legally I need her to have a mailbox. Yeah, so I wanted the inside to be like, spoopy and dark. And I decided, I didn't have a lot to work with, but I like small builds because it feels more like homey and more, I feel like it's easier, but it's also not. Like, it's harder to make everything fit, but it's also like more rewarding when it does fit. So I wanted it to be like old and dank in there, because she like probably doesn't take care of her build. I mean, she's like eating children. She's just trying to get her youth back, as witches do. I pictured her to be really ugly and just like a decrepit old witch, because she probably doesn't get a lot of children, but when she does, man, it's on. She's gonna eat them. But I didn't want to put any real lights. I wanted it all to be like, basically, if it was like an off-grid trait. Here's me throwing the camera around aggressively. The kitchen's really small, just like I said, like the sink. It's like an off-grid sink, so like when your sim uses it, it's gonna be like a negative moodlet, which is annoying because it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, this is my sink. I don't know. It's gonna say like tarnished water, or basically like the water doesn't taste good, or it doesn't feel good. It feels nasty. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, but that's her sink, because I'm assuming she doesn't have electricity, because, you know, like, where does she work? It's not like she's a witch part-time and then she works at like the Dollar Tree down the street to pay her bills. I'm assuming she doesn't. Or maybe she, like, you know, has the children like she like what's the word, grooms them, and like they come over a couple times and like play with her toys, because she's gonna have some toys in her bedroom. But maybe she could like prime the children and then make them bring back some of their parents' money, so that's how she pays her bills. So when the bills do come for like the water bill, maybe that's what she does. Yeah, so I made this corner like a bunch of candles. I thought it was cute. I thought it was like really witchy, you know. She just has like a bunch of candles like melting on the floor over there. And I wanted to pick the perfect drapes. I thought these were perfect because they're raggedy, like I assume she's gonna be. Raggedy old witch. But yeah, here's where I don't know what to say, but I will think of something. I watch a bunch of these speed builds. This is like my thing. I like watching Sims speed builds. I don't know how everyone finds something to talk about. Eventually they start telling stories, but I don't have anything to say right now, but besides about the build. This is where I realized I didn't have money and I had to exit my game. I thought I deleted this, but I guess I didn't. There's my girl. She does not look like an old witch at all, but that's fine. I don't know why it does that sometimes, where if you're just building on the lot, you like, if you run out of money, like you can't do any cheats. Didn't really make any sense to me. So I had to go get her, and then I had to cheat on her like account for money. So I don't know why that's a thing. I'm sure there's a reason. I don't be knowing those things though. So I put a lot of cobwebs because I wanted it to be old and decrepit, just like her. And these like things from the vampire pack are so cool in making these old nasty builds. All these water stains and like spider webs and wall cracks. It's really hard to pick paintings. I really wish we got more paintings, because that's like the focal point. I feel like that's a focal point in every build, is like what's on the wall. Because if you don't have things on the wall, it just looks kind of like not lived in. So I really wish there was more expansion packs or like things you can download. Like I don't really like Alpha CC. I think it just never looks right. And this stuff, like even though it's like clay and like Maxis Match or whatever, I feel like it looks more appropriate versus like if you have like an Alpha couch. It just looks like really out of place. And I feel like sometimes the people that make the Alpha stuff, like it just doesn't, like if you get like Alpha hair and it like just like hangs off their body and it doesn't touch them and it looks like crunchy and fake, I feel like that's so ghetto. Like I don't want that. I only really do like alpha hair. I've tried some Alpha clothes, but a lot of the times like it just looks so bad in gameplay. So I don't really want to download any pictures that are Alpha, because like I don't see the point. So I wish that it was kind of like Sims 3, where you could like go on the gallery and like people made Alpha stuff, or Maxis Match. But I don't know, I can't access the gallery, so I don't really know if people are even making that stuff. I can't access it, so I have to go to like those websites. I can't think of the name, like the TS website. I'm so bad at this. I don't know what it's called, but it's like people can upload things there and it's not the gallery. It's just like other places. So I'm left to my own devices. I had to figure it out myself. I really ended up liking this build a lot. I really like her little bookcase. And I put some like random things. I figured like that duck thing was kind of menacing. Like, who just has like ducks? She has like stuffed ducks. And like papers just kind of like stuck around. I don't know like what she would have like paper wise. Her taxes before she was a witch and like an old hag. I don't know. Maybe like her deed to her house back when she used to pay on it. Doesn't pay on it anymore because she's hundreds of years old, I'm assuming. But it's also kind of cute, like, you know, she probably sits over there and like reads a magazine while she like waits for children to smell her baked pies. I don't know. Maybe she does some sewing in her free time, you know what I mean? Like, she's got to do stuff without the children, so I'm sure she has some type of a life. So I ended up putting her bedroom like in this, I mean there's only one place for the bedroom to go, but I really like this clutter stuff. You can't really, your sim can't play with this, like the actual kids and children, but I really like them. I wish they could, but I think it's really cute, like this, like all this clutter. You know, once I start showing the bedroom again, I think actually I'm doing the entryway. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. Took me a minute. I think that dresser looks really nice. And I like those cookbooks, you know, even though she probably doesn't use them. I mean, I guess she probably does, because it's like when she doesn't have children to eat, like what does she eat? So she has to eat something. Or maybe she doesn't eat. Is that how witches work? They don't eat until they have children to eat? Like, are they like vampires? Like, they eat blood or something? I don't know. Maybe I should research the character I make more before I do it, you know? Gotta be knowing some things. I put this cookie, like, clutter item on the table over there. I thought it would be cute, because it's like, as soon as the children that she lures, like, walks in, they see the cookie. And they're like, ooh, cookies. And she's like, yeah, I have some toys over here. You want to play with them, little boy? And then, yeah, she ends up grooming them. And then they are distracted. And then she asks them, you know, she, like, builds a relationship. And she's like, oh, like, I really got to turn this stove off, but I can't reach. You're small. Can you do this? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then she closes the door, and then they, you know, burn to death, which is really, like, gruesome. It's really kind of a depressing folklore that we have going on. I didn't know what to do drape-wise. Oh, I ended up going with that, I think. Pretty sure. I feel like it needed to be a little bit different. Yeah, and then I closed most of the windows. Actually, just one window. Don't listen to me. I figured, like, it'd be kind of weird if people could, like, creep in and see, like, all the kids' toys in this, like, witch's cabin. But I put some actual toys in there that kids can, like, actually play with. So I don't know how you would do this. Like, if you wouldn't play the witch and then you'd play children, and you would, like, knock on the witch's door and, like, come over and hang out. I don't know how it would work. Or you could make a witch in cast and then invite children over, and then, like, I don't know, download one of those mods that you can, like, kill Sims with. I don't have that mod. I have Wicked Whims, but Wicked Whims is, like, more trouble than it's worth, in my opinion. And that would be kind of weird if I used Wicked Whims, because I don't know, they wouldn't die. So, anyways, here's the bathroom. Want it to be really run down, raggedy, you know. I like that sink. I think that's from Outdoor Retreat. Does anyone ever play with Outdoor Retreat? You know, like that world, like that travel world? I've only went there once, and it was really pretty. Same with that one place that like you know, that one pack we got where you can go to that different world on vacation and like go into the ruins and stuff. I forget what that is. That's really pretty too. And like they have like really nice resorts over there. And it's really open air over there too. I really like those. That would be cool if we had like if they did that but like with the magic one. Like the new magic release. God, what is it called? Realm of Magic. If they did that with Realm of Magic instead, that would have been like way more exciting than that just tiny little portal that leads to, I mean, the world is really nice, like don't get me wrong, like the world is really pretty even though you can't do anything with it. I think it's really pretty. There's really not much to do. It's kind of disappointing. I feel like I don't know what happened. Like it's like they made Sims 3 and it was awesome and then they like had a stroke and like just forgot about it. Okay, anyway, so I'm done talking now. Here are the pictures of the house and I hope you liked it, and if you want to see more, I will make more mediocre builds. I don't know what they're gonna be, but they're gonna be spoopy. Okay, thanks.
If you want to see more mediocre shit builds, don't forget to like and subscribe this video.